Morning, Anna. About to start your balance. I'm going to do it up here because I've got a bit of space and I've got someone outside mowing at the moment, so this is the quietest spot in the house. So I'm just going to get started and do the survival patterns first, and we'll go from there because, well, I suspect there's going to be some survival patterns. I might be totally wrong. Okay, so I'll just hook us in here. Okay. Okay, so, okay, Anna. Okay, so we're into your energy field now. So take a nice deep breath. Okay. Now, because you've had so much trauma and stress in the last few years, I'm just going to make sure that your energy is 100% yours. I am 100% Anna. I am 100% Anna. Okay, to 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80 to 90. Okay, that is actually okay. So we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so let's go. Adrenal, survival, deep survival, hidden deep survival. All right. So we're going to start on a hidden deep survival pattern. So that's the periventricular survival system being overloaded with what you're seeing, hearing, feeling, breathing in your life at the moment. The periventricular survival pattern, it's sort of down in the unconscious brain, and it's really about the unconscious brain going, life is too stressful, life is too damaging, life is too traumatic, so let's just shut down the frontal cortex and just live on survival so that you don't have to think. It takes thinking out of equation so that 95% of what we do, we are just doing out of like by rote. But then it's harder to shift through that when we're living in survival. So it's in the same part of the brain as breathing and heartbeat and sweating and digestion. Okay, so let's go have a look. Okay, so first little guy is the anterior cingulate gyrus. And that's the one to do with feeling you are failing under stress and giving yourself a hard time. So we have compulsions and obsessions that we set up under stress, and it's when we're not coping with that very well, it's like our nervous system just makes us feel like crap so that we don't go forward and actually do too much. You know, it wants us to stay in our nice, neat little cocoon where we can't get hurt and we can't hurt anyone. Okay, okay, so we're next. Okay, next little area is the anterior cingulate gyrus. Okay, escape submission freeze. Okay, so this is the one to do with conflict. You know, life is tough at the moment, especially for you down in Victoria. So, and with little Charlotte and with everything you're going through. So, this is about escape, submission, freeze, wanting to run away, not wanting to face consciously because things are so tough. So your brain wants to go into escape, submission, freeze. Just wants to hide, just wants to run away, just wants to just let life sort of, you know, shimmy along without too much thought. Okay. Okay, so good. Okay. Okay, so where do we need to go next? Still more in the PVSS? Yep. Okay, so. Yeah, okay. So the subclosal gyrus has shown up again. So this little trio, orbitofrontal cortex, anterior cingulate gyrus, subclosal gyrus, the three of those are all linked in with the generational stuff for up to 7 generation. So when that trio shows up, I want to check some generational stuff for you. So I'm going into CV22. Okay. So I'll just sort of go and have a look first. So is this generational? Yes. Is it on the mum's side, the dad's side, the dad's side? Okay, so is it dad's mum's side, dad's side? Okay, so is it dad's mum's side, dad's side? Okay, so is it dad's mum's side, dad's side? Okay, so is it dad's mum's side, dad's side? So it's really in that strong generational masculine part of the equation. I wonder if red helmet orchid will show up for us throughout this balance. But anyway, we'll get there. Okay, so anyway, it's very much on that masculine side, and the masculine side, especially when you're a single parent, it's like you're standing in that doing, you're standing in that solving problems, you're standing in the feminine, caring, nurturing side as well, but the doing side has to do all the time. And this isn't about men and women, some doing and some not doing. This is about our feminine energy, which is about caring, and our masculine side, which is about doing and problem solving. Obviously, we all have a combination of all of them, but this is such a strong generational force on that masculine side. Let's see if it goes back further than that. I'm just sort of curious. So on your dad's mum's side, your dad's side. Yeah, so it's even going back that 5 generations on the masculine. So very much to up that masculine line. Okay, so where do we need to go next? So we're in the subclosal gyrus. So firstly, kidney 1's on the bottom of the feet. Okay. Okay. So there's some rage, anger, frustration there. Obviously, as just generationally, the masculine is about caretaking. It's about looking after the family. It's about being able to provide. It's about, and everything in your world has shifted in the last 20 months. And especially being in the industry you're in, there are things that I'm sure you never thought you would have to do. So we just have to keep that vibe high, Anna. We just have to keep raising that vibration, raising that energy, keeping that vibration as high as we can be under the circumstance. 999, 999, 999. Raise that vibe. You gotta laugh. Okay, so let's go having a look again. Nope. Okay, so now we've tapped down into the reticular activating system. So that's that little part of the brain where your nervous system creates the hormones when something new happens. So let's go see what happens. When something new happens in your life, how is your brain feeling about it at the moment? Okay, acetylcholine, serotonin, noradrenaline. Right, so at the moment there's noradrenaline running. So the nervous system is assuming that anything new that happens in your world will create trauma. Okay, and that's creating vigilance. So the nervous system, there's noradrenaline, so that trauma, creating that expectation of trauma, expectation of long-term stress, either side of the belly button, and then above the belly button, that's the vigilance. So it's creating vigilance. So your nervous system is thinking that anything that happens to you is going to create trauma and stress. We have to remember it's fun to be human. We're here on the planet to live a conscious existence. We're here on the planet to choose for ourselves what we want to do in life. We're here on the planet to make decisions. We're here on the planet to not only be conscious, but work with our conscience. And each time we're not working with our conscience, it feels like our soul, our heart, our ego has been a little bit damaged. So it's like we're living in an abusive relationship with what's going on the planet at the moment. Okay, so now I'm going to check for another reticular activating system circuit. Okay, so once again, noradrenaline, so the same hormone again. Right, so this one is large intestine 20 points either side of the nose in combination with the kidney points either side of the belly button. So this combination is about, once again, noradrenaline, expectation of long-term stress, but the points either side of the nose are wanting to run away. You know, it's about wanting to implode with your personality, not wanting to be an extrovert, wanting to be an introvert, wanting to just hide away, not say what you think, not say what you feel, not communicate, and the forgetting that as human beings on the planet, we're social, fun, active humans. So when we're not living our best lives, we're not living our best lives. And then once again, our ego, our soul, our heart gets damaged when we're choosing not to be part of society, not to be part of friendships, not to be part of families, because it's just too traumatic for us. Okay, so I'm going to do some integration sections. Okay, so these are in combination with some affirmations. So I'm just going to stop and start again because this one might be something you want to replay to help with daily integration. Okay. So part 2 coming up.